Hey guys, it's Lumen, and today I'll be sharing with you my solo farming build for Qilin Descended. So, what's the point of a build and why am I sharing with you, right? Those are the two questions that come to mind. The point of a build is to simplify the clearing of a dungeon. This reduces the time needed to clear the dungeon, effectively allowing you to run it more times within a given time period. And it also reduces the toll taken on your mental stamina because, forming combos, right? Forming crosses, forming L's, forming VDP boxes, right? Those all take some mental energy out of you. And a build should be designed, at least in my opinion, it should be designed to reduce that mental toll, right? Like, you don't need to think as much when you're playing. You just press the button and swipe the board. That's, how I try to make this build. And so I'm sharing this with you guys because I think, maybe other people want to clear it more efficiently while farming. And so if they look at my build and see it, they can, you guys, why am I saying they? You guys can look at this build and make it if possible, right? You might not have all the tools and maybe you have to MacGyver some things, but you look at the build and you see how it works, and you can either make it or you can just copy it, right? I don't mind. You copy it and farm it on your own and save yourself some time. Or you can see how it works and think to yourself, well, I can make this so and so adjustment, right? And so this is why I'm sharing with you. So hopefully you enjoy the run. I have, I'm gonna be showing you in the dungeon itself. And hopefully it all makes sense of how the build works, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Might be a little different than the content I usually put out, but I like to be a little helpful sometimes. So as you can see, I have the build right here with a few modifications. Now I have a second Artemis instead of one Artemis and one Gudetama, and I have Super Reincarnated Venus instead of Light Bastet. Now, I mean, technically it's not the exact same build I posted, but as you can tell, I wrote some notes in there stating, you can make this replacement for that card. So here I have the build, essentially, and I'm going to show you in the dungeon how it works. I mean, I know you guys can read, but sometimes it helps to just see it, right, being done. So we're gonna pop Artemis here, and then we're gonna swipe. And just like that, it's easy peasy. Press an active, swipe the board, kills. So on Karin, this is where Sougo really shines. I press another active, I get a row, I swipe the board, and Sougo makes 3 extra combos himself when you have 6 linked light orbs, right? And so that's a row, right? 6 light orbs, right? That all linked. And so what's important here is that because 2 Sougos make 6 extra combos, I can get 7 combos from 1 light row. Isn't that ridiculous? Okay, so getting excited over Sougo. I forgot to mention, that active I just used was a double light row maker, right? So basically what it allows me to do is clear 2 floors with 1 active. And that's important because it allows me to conserve actives, and it also allows me to get an extra turn of effective haste out of 1 active, which is really good. So here I have a light row, and this one actually hastes everything else as well. And the haste is important because now we have our Artemis back up. So again, we just press a button, right? We press an active and then we swipe. And everything dies. Okay, so now we're on the boss. Now there are 2 spawns, and Qilin cannot be killed until the shield is dead. So essentially, it's like 2 floors on 1 floor. So here we swipe a row to kill the shield. And then now, the boss can take damage. So because of the void shield, right, the damage void shield, we're going to instead make a box of light orbs and swipe that instead to bypass the shield. And with that, we successfully cleared the dungeon. As you can see, it was pretty fast, and you know, if I were to run this over and over again, I could get a lot of runs done in a decent, you know, chunk of time. Hopefully this helps you more efficiently farm the dungeon. At least I hope it gives you an insight on the value and importance of farming. Good luck and have fun.